Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to show you how to get the multiplayer mod for Deltarune Chapter 3, Deltarune Network. So first, you're going to want to go to GameBanana.com, of course. Now, you're going to want to head to the Deltarune page, which you can actually do. If you can't find it, you can type Deltarune in the search at the top, and then hit Games, and then hit the top result, Deltarune. If you're already subscribed to it, it'll just be right there. But you could also find it in the trending page if the game is trending. So we're going to go there, and here we are inside of the Deltarune modding page. Now, here's the easiest way to find the mod. At the time of recording this, Deltarune Network is on best of this week, so this is the mod that we're looking for. But what we could do is type network and then set it to... Alright, no, I guess restrict to Deltarune. We don't even have to set it to mod, scope, everything. Restrict to Deltarune, we're going to type network and check it out. We have found Deltarune Network. So that is the other way, is you can just search on Game Banana for it. And then we're going to hit download. Next thing, you're going to want to open up Steam and head to your library of games. Alright, then you're going to head to Deltarune, right-click it, go to Manage, and then Browse Local Files. What this will do is it will take you straight to your Deltarune files right here, and then we're going to go back a folder into Common, and here is all of your Steam games. Now, in case you don't want to overwrite your regular copy of Deltarune with your mods, we're going to Control-C, and then we're going to right-click and hit Paste. Or we can Control-V. So we've just made ourselves a second Deltarune folder, and we'll put it in Steam in a second, but right now we're just making sure that our copy of Deltarune is separate from our modded copy. We can rename it to Deltarune Network, then we can go inside of the folder. Now all of this actually has to go into the Chapter 3 folder, so there we go. Now it's going to take a second because they're all OGG files, and OGG files like to lag the heck out of your computer when they're loading. Then we're going to take all this, drag it inside of our Chapter 3 _ Windows folder, and open up the Delta patcher that came with this. Okay, so we need the original file and X Delta patch file. So the original file is the data.win file that comes with Chapter 3 in your copy of Deltarune. Now the X Delta patch is actually the .xdelta that came with Delta patcher, so we're going to drag Delta Network Chapter 3 right inside of there. And we're going to apply patch. Patch successfully applied. Boom! Okay, that's all we had to do. Now we're going to go back to Steam and hit Add Game. Add a non-Steam game. And we're going to wait for this to finish loading. Okay, after that's finished loading, we're going to hit Browse. It's going to open up a window for us. Check it out. Okay, so we are already in Program Files Steam. We're going to go to Steam Apps, Common, and then scroll down to where Deltarune Network is. And then we're going to double-click on the EXE. Hit Add Selected Programs and scroll down a bit. Now here is our new copy of Deltarune. You can tell it's our new modded version because it's got no banner. I mean, here's the official Deltarune, and here is our modded Deltarune. So we can actually right-click it, hit Properties, and rename it to Deltarune Network right there. The next thing you're going to want to get to join your friends is Hamachi. So the website link for this is vpn.net, and you're going to want to hit the Download Now button. Alright. Language selection, I'm going to choose English. I have read and agreed to the terms of the license agreement. You're always going to want to check that. Then, it's going to give you an ad, actually. And do not try for free. Do not try for free. Always just hit install or, I'm not interested if there's an advertisement on a installer. And then launch Hamachi. Now here is what Hamachi is going to look like. For you guys, it's actually going to be empty, but for me, I've got a few networks that I've joined. Now, what is a network? Well, a network on Hamachi is going to trick two computers into thinking they're using the same local internet, as if they were in the same house using the same network in real life. So, to create a new network, you're just going to create a new network. We're going to call it Deltarune Multi. And password is going to be 123. Confirm password 123. Boom. There we go. We got a new thing, Deltarune Multi. Now, actually, what you can do is you can tell your friends the name of this. So we're going to do network name Deltarune Multi. Password 123. And there we go. Now, of course, don't copy the 123 password from this video because you're going to want to make your own secure password. I'm just doing this for the sake of teaching you how to set this up. So there we go. I've just created a network, and it really is as simple as that. Now we can actually X out of there. And what you're going to want to do is send that to your friends who have Hamachi, and then when they join, you'll actually be able to see a fake IP created for them. And what we're going to want to do is copy IVP4, I said IVP, IPv4 address from them. So you can right click and then hit that. And what you're going to want to do is go back into Deltarune, hit O, hit enter on config, use your cursor to click on IP, and then you can erase whatever's there, 127.0.0.1, and you're never going to want to touch the port. The creator of the mod says this personally, never to touch the port. Now what you're going to want to do is go to Hamachi, and we're going to take a good look at what the IP is. So for us, it is, let's see, 25.46.125.4. Now you might be worried, thinking to yourself, why are you showing me River347's IP address? Well, this is a fake IP address created by Hamachi, and nobody can dox you using this. It is a fake secure IP. This is what Hamachi uses so that you can join other people and trick it into thinking you're on the same internet as them. And then, once you have Hamachi open, is when you can host. So we're actually going to allow it to take access of your internet because it doesn't need it for any malicious purposes. All it needs it for is to host a server. Okay, I don't know why I got an error. The mod is pretty early in development, so it's a little buggy. Try with your friends, see if you can host. If you can't host and your friend can, then just go with that. Because for me, I can never seem to host, but River347 can, so I always get him to be the one to host using this mod. But yeah, sadly, if you get an error, there's nothing you can do. You just gotta hit abort. But there you go. That's what you do in case you get an error. So let's actually open this up one more time. Alright, let's go to chapter 3. And basically, now that I have the IP set up, River347's IP, if he was actually hosting a server in this, all I would do is hit connect. But here's the error that shows up if you try to connect to a server that isn't up. It will say server not found. Please try connecting again. And so, there you go. That's how to play Deltarune Network, multiplayer Deltarune for Chapter 3. Now, this mod is still in development, and they're always going to be working on it, adding more chapters. So, always remember to take a look at the Game Banana page. My whole tutorial here could become super outdated, assuming that there's more chapters. So, who knows what could happen in the future. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, bye-bye!